Yes, people, it's your boy Flicks back with another video. Game week 24. Before I start today's video, if you are new to my channel right now, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Be very much appreciated. Also, smash a like and please have your say in the comment section. Again, is your team playing this weekend? And if they are, who are they playing? And do you expect them to win, lose, draw, etc, etc, etc? So please have your say in the comment section. Let's crack on with today's prediction. Game week 24. Come on. So before I start today's prediction, just want to go over a few results from last weekend, because the big one that stands out for me is Newcastle and Luton. Luton managed to pull off a 4-4 draw at St James's Park. Honestly, if you do Super 6, if any of you out there do Super 6, honestly, no one must have got that result right. 4-4. I'll put a Newcastle win on my Super 6. So big up Luton for pulling off a massive point, being away at St James's Park. They just seem to be coming up with the goals. It's crazy. So big up Luton there. My team Spurs, we ended up drawing in the dying seconds, dying minutes. Everton pulling off a late equaliser. Brighton, they demolished a very poor Crystal Palace. All of a sudden, they're losing players from injuries left, right and centre. All of a sudden, Sheffield United, they pulled off another loss when they played Aston Villa. And then Sunday, Bournemouth Forest, they drew, if I remember rightly. Chelsea, a very, very poor Chelsea side, losing to Wolves at Stamford Bridge, by the way. So it's not looking good for Pochettino and his players there. And Man United, West Ham, Man United managed to pull off a three-pointer there. Arsenal as well, they managed to pull off another three-pointer, being at home to Liverpool. So now we move on to game week 24. So with this weekend being game week 24, we start with Man City versus Everton. That's going to be a 12:30 kickoff, by the way. So for me, this is only one-way traffic. Sorry, Toffee fans, but you managed to pull off a draw against us boys, my team being Tottenham, that is. But Man City, they're looking very, very strong. They got De Bruyne back, they got Haaland back, Foden's on fire, and it's at the Etihad as well. So for me, this is only one-way traffic. I'm going for a Man City win. Next, we got Fulham and Bournemouth. It's at Craven Cottage, by the way. 3 p.m. kickoff. I was a bit 50-50 with this one. But when I looked it up, Fulham and Bournemouth, the last two games between these two, Bournemouth managed to win the last two. Bournemouth got some alright players. Solanke's banging in the goals, and Bournemouth's manager's got Bournemouth playing some decent football. If I'm going to pull off a winner for this one, if I'm going to pick a winner, I'll just say I'm going to go with a Bournemouth 2-1 win. So Bournemouth to win that one, to just edge it. Next, we got Liverpool and Burnley, another 3 p.m. kickoff. Last 4 games between these boys, Liverpool have come out on top with the wins. And again, like the Man City game, I see one-way traffic, just one-way traffic. So again, sorry, Burnley fans. And not only that, it's at Anfield. So for me, Liverpool win there. And then we got Luton, who honestly, they just can't stop scoring. It's just crazy. And it's good to see a team like Luton banging in the goals. It's honestly, it's good. It's brilliant. So hopefully they can keep that momentum going. After pulling that 4-4 draw against Newcastle at St James's Park, they come up against Sheffield United at Kenilworth Road. Sheffield United have to get something, because mathematically you could say it's a relegation decider. It's very, very tight down the bottom. But if I'm going to pick a winner, this has to be Luton, because for one, they can't stop scoring. 2, they've got the momentum. 3, they're at home. And Sheffield United, they're just poor. Very, very poor. So that's a 3 p.m. kickoff there. And then we've got my team Spurs at the Lane. We welcome Brighton. Tottenham have to win this one. Obviously, they dropped points last weekend, dying seconds against Everton. But Tottenham, I'm going to go for Spurs to edge this one. I'm going to say a 2-1 win. Sonny should be back for that one. Now South Korea are at the Asian Cup. We got Pepe Sarr back, Basuma. So we're slowly getting our players, our first team back, our first 11, our starting 11 back. So hopefully Sonny will be up and running for that one. Pepe Sarr, Basuma, etc., etc., etc. as well. So come on, I'm going to go for a Spurs 2-1 win there. Then Wolves, who are on absolute fire right now, absolutely demolished Chelsea last weekend. They welcome Brentford to the Molineux. Another 3 p.m. kickoff. I'm going to go with a Wolves win, and I'm going to say 2-1. And then we got Nottingham Forest, Newcastle 5:30 kickoff. Newcastle have to win this one. Have to win it. They dropped points against Luton, but if I'm going to pick a winner, it has to be Newcastle. And then we move on to Sunday. The Sunday's games: West Ham, Arsenal 2 p.m. kickoff. Aston Villa and Man United 4:30. Arsenal, yes, they managed to get a 3-pointer off Liverpool. West Ham, from what I heard, I didn't see the game, I didn't see the highlights, but they was pretty much all over United, especially in the first half. They had so many chances, just couldn't finish in the final third. West Ham are at home, but Arsenal, they're on fire. They've got a lot of momentum behind themselves now. I hate to say it, me being a Spurs fan, but I only see one-way traffic here. I'm going to say an Arsenal win. Straight up an Arsenal. I couldn't say a scoreline for this one, but if anything, an Arsenal win. And then we got Aston Villa and Man United. Again, I could see this being an absolute roller coaster of a game, a blockbuster of a game. Obviously, Man United, they managed to pull off a very good result in the end against West Ham last weekend. Aston Villa, they're having a very, very good season, still in shout for the top 4. Aston Villa at home, so this is a 4:30 kickoff. If I'm going to pick a winner, I'm going to say Aston Villa and a crazy scoreline of Aston Villa 3, Man United 2. And then we move on to Monday night's game. A very poor Chelsea side. Pochettino is just having a nightmare at the moment. So they've got a very, very tough test to a poor Crystal Palace side as well at Selhurst Park Monday night. If I have to pick a winner, this has to be Chelsea. They've got to get a win here, surely. Surely they're in the bottom end now of the Premier League, and who would have thought that at the start of the season? Me personally, I wouldn't have said that. No way. At least the top 6, top 7. But Pochettino has just not got the boys rolling right now. They seem to be very, very topsy-turvy team, and especially last week and being demolished against Wolves, a good Wolves side. Neto being one of the good players there right now. So for me, Chelsea have to win this one. But we will see. So there you have it. There are my predicted winners and losers of this coming weekend. Please have your say in the comment section. Like I said, is your team playing? And if they are, who are they playing this weekend? And do you expect them to win, lose, or draw? So there you have it, man. Please smash a like and please share. I'd be very much appreciated. That's enough from me. I'm out. Come on.